Whoa, y'all caught me right at the intro. Final Fantasy X, the classic. This is the HD remaster. I went ahead on and got it. I got mixed opinions on this remaster. For one thing, I appreciate the HD visuals, but I'm not a fan of the remix soundtrack. To me, it was perfect the way it was. I wish they would have gave us an option to select between the remix version and the original version. Made me wish I was working with Square Enix to be like, hold up, man, we gotta give them the option. Make me a head designer on the game. I know what the people want. Like I said, this is pretty much the beginning of the game.
Get out of my town! Some can't wait to die.
Bushido Overdrive. Man, this is classic. Old school Final Fantasy. I miss it. After 10, things just wasn't the same. It's been said many times by many people. But I got a special relationship with Final Fantasy X. This game came out in a rough time in my life. My family was going through some hardships. And I got a lot of hours out of this game, mainly because I couldn't afford another game at the time. Very poor. But I got a lot of hours and multiple playthroughs out of the game. I almost completely filled the sphere grid with every character. Didn't quite get there on the PS2. There we go. Ah! Come down on that dome. Yeah, man, this game came out at a pretty bad time in my life, but I got a lot of happiness out of it. It was a bright spot. And besides that, I love the story. It was a lot of events in this story that I can relate to, you know. Some things the characters went through. Kind of made me reflect on my own life. So yeah, I got a love for this game, man. It's classic to me. And a lot of other people. Nothing much to that little fight. The last Final Fantasy game that had a great, outstanding soundtrack too. I just miss this style of Final Fantasy. I'm trying to get to the options menu. I can't get there yet. Man.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
I always thought that was funny how he looked up, talking about, what are you laughing at, old man? With all this crap going on around him. Might as well heal up. I'm getting a little low. I wish this would have came out on the PS4, man. I would love to be able to play this on the PlayStation 4. Why didn't they put it on there? It's like a perfect opportunity to make some money. Who is making these business decisions? I mean, I'm sure they sold enough on the PS3, but man, it's nothing on the phone right now. Besides Infamous. I guess I can't hit the machine yet.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down!
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
Hurry up. The wing's starting to flicker, man. Uh-oh. Ooh. Didn't hurt too bad. I don't want to die on the intro to the game, though. A couple more hits should do that. So I picked up this today. And I also went ahead and picked up Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 used. Because as much as I'm pissed off at Capcom for the milking they did, I do like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in a way. I like the flashiness of it. But I'll probably never be competitive at it. I like to mash around in it and do special moves. Super attacks with the Marvel characters. So I might start putting some footage up of that once in a while. Be on the lookout.
Oren! Oren!
Nah, nah. We getting sucked into Spira.
You are sure?
To begin this classic adventure.
This is it. This is your story.
Oh man, everything about this game is so classic.
It all begins here.
Are y'all willing to join me on this journey? I don't care. I put up what I want on my channel.
Hey. Hey!
My old man?
I forgot how long this intro was. You gotta go through a lot of crap before you actually get to Spira.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
And it kind of hits you just how old this game is, man. It came out in like '01. Time just keeps going, man. I keep getting older. Oh, it sucks to... Well, I can't say that it sucks yet. Maybe once you get to a certain age, you'll be like, oh, God.
Huh?
When you're like 90. But man, a lot of time has passed since this game came out.
Anybody there? All
I mean, the graphics ain't all that different, really. I mean, they kind of added some more facial details and smoothed out some rough edges on the textures. But other than that, it's not a big difference. The only reason I actually bought this was because, you know, I just love the game so much, and the nostalgia meant something to me. I had a lot of time with it. And I love the story so much, like I said already. And even still, I didn't rush out and buy it. But I still got the original, and I played it so much. Probably not a lot by the hardest of the hardcore people standards, but for me, like, I think last time I played the game, it said I had played it for like 120 hours altogether. And for me, that's like a lot of damn time. It was over 100 hours I had put into it, trying to complete the sphere grid. And there was still a couple of them that I didn't finish because I needed some level 4 keys or something like that. But this edition has some extra content that wasn't in the American version, so I can experience that, I guess. I want to at least get through this intro before I gotta go to work, so I can, when I get home, I can just get right into it. Sucks, man. They changed my schedule at work. I'm back on a night shift. Ugh. Kick in with the battle thing. Or maybe that's a little later. When oh, there it is. I knew I remembered it. I'll never forget this theme for my entire life. Dun 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 dun. What? 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 It's Final Fantasy, man, the way it was supposed to be. Ah, I kind of like that remix. It was sounding a little good. But I heard some things before I bought the game on YouTube that I just they just butchered them. I'm like, ugh. It's hit and miss on the remix soundtrack. Gotta remember how to deal with this thing. When it comes to old school games, it's about as far back as I can go. Because even though I was in the PS1 era, the graphics are just too outdated. I can go back to PS2 quality. And I can actually go back to NES quality with the 8-bit look. But that PS1 era, that's a little too much. The blocky polygons. Oh, I remember this thing. You dumbass. No, you should have shanked him in the back, man. This is what I miss, man. Remember the days when Final Fantasy used to be like a fantasy? Now it's like they trying to go realistic with it. It's not fantasy no more. Fighting crazy sea creatures and stuff like that. That's the stuff of fantasy. I don't even remember nothing that happened in 13. It's like you was just running around fighting monsters. But I did play 13 and 13 too. I didn't get Lightning Returns yet. I might get it eventually when it's down to 20 bucks. Final Fantasy 15
it out of the frying pan and into the freezer.
is looking pretty good though. It's more realistic looking, but it looked crazy.
I
The
thought I was gonna
gameplay.
die in this place.
And I, of course, would try it. That water sound ain't really too good. They messed up the echo. I might have to cut it off before I make it, because they're going to have me late for work. Because if I recall, I think it's a little puzzle to this section.
Cold. Need fire.
Yeah, get in the fire. My DualShock 3 has had it. I gotta replace it. But them things still expensive. My son destroyed my good one. And I wore out this one that came with the system. It's like the joysticks are just ugh. Couple of rocks. Ooh. I think I got what I need. Man, why does time fly when you're having fun, man? It's already like 30 minutes past. Guess he hungry.
I need food.
Me too. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut it off a little sooner than I expected.
What do you want?
I wanted to make it to Spira first.
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
There was always an issue with him crying in this game.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me!
I gotta go. I'm gonna have to cut this video off here, y'all.
Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
And next time I come back, I might be in Spirit already. But grown man responsibilities are calling me. Ugly.